This is a staff. Music is written on a staff. A staff has 5 lines. Line 1, this is line 2, the middle line is line 3, line 4, and the top line is line 5. A staff also has spaces between the lines. The bottom space is space 1. This is space 2, space 3, and the top space is space 4. We can write notes on these lines or in these spaces. This note is on line 1. This note is on line 2. This note's on the middle line, line 3. This note's on line 4. And this note is on the top line, line 5. We can put notes in the spaces. Here we have a note in the bottom space, space 1, a note in space 2, a note in space 3, and a note in space 4. This note is on line 3. We can see the line goes right through the middle of the note. This note is in a space. It's in the bottom space, space 1. Where's this note? This note's on a line, on line 2. This note's on the top line, line 5. This note's in a space. It's the very top space, and we have 4 spaces. This note's in space 4. This note's on a line, and this is on line 4. We can have notes below the staff. This note is below the staff. It is touching the bottom line of the staff. This note is called D. Our D is below the staff. This note is even lower. It has a line going right through the middle of it, so that will help us to remember that it's called middle C. Middle C is below the staff and has a little line running right through the middle. C, D. Now the E is on the bottom line of the staff, line 1. This is F, and this is G. G is on line 2 of the treble staff. Here are our notes again. C under the staff with a little line running through the middle. D also under the staff, a little higher than the C. E on line 1. F in space 1. And G on line 2. Let's practice reading some notes. This note is below the staff and has a little line running through the middle. This is our middle C. Let's try another one. This note is also below the staff, touching the bottom line, just touching it. This is our D. And one more. This note is on line 1, on the bottom line of the staff, and this is E. Good. Let's try some more. Here's our note below the staff again. It has no line running through the middle. This is D. What's this one? This is on line 1. This is E. You can see it's a little higher than the D. And this one is a little higher than the E. In the space 1, this is F. Good. Let's do some more. This note is on line 2. This is G. What about this one? It's a little lower than the G. It's in the space below line 2. This is F. And one more. This is even lower than the F. This is on line 1. This is E. So let's review our notes again. C, underneath the staff with a little line through the middle. This is middle C. D, also below the staff, just touching the bottom line. E, a little higher on line 1. F, a little higher in space 1. And last of all, G on line 2.